At last, bull and horse had been beaten, and now back to Kuturo's tale. A short time ago, in a galaxy far from far away, with the power of Calibris and the might of the four champions, Kuturo had won victory after victory against the vicious Moonbear King. More than half the moon had been freed, and the noose was tightening around the tyrant as his moonstone shards were taken and his advantage slipped away. Kuturo's deeds of derring do had become a beacon of hope, and the beleaguered peoples of the moon were on the brink of rebellion. The flimsy soul of a selfish boy had become the adamantine soul of a hero. Kuturo, may the forceps, scissors, be with you. Kuturo and Picarina were winding their way back to the wild waste when they got lost in a dense forest. And as dark clouds settled in overhead, our duo found themselves longing more and more for the light of the sun.
Yeesh, we're not in Kansas anymore. Hey, maybe we should, turn back. Yeah, getting lost would be a total bummer. Okay, back to the entrance.
But alas, neither one of them had the foggiest idea from whence they came.
Kataro, you're not supposed to chicken out. You're the hero of the moon, the big cheese. You took that bull by the horns and won, right, champ?
Surely Kuturo was strong enough to wrangle a couple of trees.
Look, you've got a moon to save and a sun princess to please. So man up, kiddo!
As if he had a choice. The only road was forward, or whatever direction they were facing. So our hero steeled himself and pressed on, the pale blue light of the earth his only guide. Head! Head!
What now?
Head! The Headless Horseman had driven Kuturo and Picarina right into the labyrinthine clutches of the Snacker Bosk.
What's this face doing in our face? I'll do a little recon. That's one chubby pumpkin. Looks like a bomb ought to light it up. What's it doing? Wax on, wax off. Even the candles are pumpkin. Want me to light a candle? He's got the jitters too. Trick or treat, smell my feet, or cough up some heads. Another one? Lantern Jack. Watch your step, please. Here comes trouble. Just keep moving. Katara! Pumpkin on your six! This is my favorite! Hey, give that back!
aimlessly, Kuturo and Picorina continued their trek through the dense and licorice-black sugar shadows of the Snackabots.
Something's coming. Guess it hates the light. There's a cliff ahead. There's pumpkins and there's plumpkins. Wanna light 'em up? It's those ghosts again! We're in business! Hey, something's coming in the dark. Hurry up and get in the light!
Kuturo fumbled through the murk, shredding sweets as he went.
What a waste of good dessert.
Don't worry, my dear. The stage crew will eat the leftovers.
The who? Hey, something's coming in the dark. Hurry up and get in the light! Chocolate bars! Good. The light got rid of him. And who said pumpkins were just for smashing?
Somebody help!
A slam cymbal!
Oh, please! Anybody! I'm afraid of ghosts!
A wrestler handle! I bet he'd lighten up if we brought this card over to him.
Gee, thanks! I'm fine with crows, but ghosts scare me out my britches!
That's nice. But if you really want to thank us, tell us where the heck we are.
Pardon? Oh, well, you're all on the outskirts of Halloweenville. Cozy place till the Moon Bear King's generals come along and did stuff to the local pumpkins.
Did stuff?
That's right! They made it so snacks sprout all over them.
Huh. That explains the candy and cookie trees.
Oh, I hope you didn't all eat them, because the townsfolk that did all turned into horrible monsters. Just desserts, you might say.
What was that? Wolves?
Ha! Try dogs. General Dog. He's all that stops us from running for the hills.
Come on, Kataro. Let's whip that puppy and take his moonstone shard. Hey! Who nibbled? Whoa, they're out in droves. How are we gonna get past him? Look! Maybe we need to move when the fireflies do.
Eerie howls echoed through the Snacker Bosk's shadowy branches.
Don't worry, Kataro. I've got your back.
Our hero blazed on like a flaming pumpkin in the darkness. No chasm could razz him as he coursed past the diamond seas. He was going to get through this forest and put an end to General Dog.
More shortcake! Oh, it is so not fair that I can't eat this. So not fair. Man!
The howls grew closer and closer.
Shut up! We hear you! There's something up there.
It was a giant, the giantest of pumpkins. This pumpkin made the puny good.
Oh! What's sealed inside this one?
To keep the Snacker Bosk dark, someone had rounded up most of its fireflies.
Yes! Oh, finally this place will lighten up.
Because of the change in the forest, or in spite of it, a long howl issued through the trees. Just outside the bosk, General Dog stood watch like some great Stygian hound.
You
Candy
are
head.
firewood.
So this is General Dog. Huh? Wait a second. He's on a leash.
What leash?
You know, maybe we should just ignore him. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, don't go.
Do you mind? We're in a hurry.
All I want is for that nasty moon bear king to scratch my ears.
Scratch this.
Are we playing?
Oh my gosh. Come on, Kataro.
Please, just for a minute.
No way.
Look at me.
You know, I think I'm a cat person.
I am big and strong. If you beat me, You can have my moonstone piece.
We'd get that anyway.
I know you love me.
Ugh, let me count the ways.
Oh boy, she does.
Could this quite possibly be the dumbest animal I've ever seen? What do you say, Kitaro? Should we throw him a bone?
I love bones.
I think it's safe to say his brain's his weak point. Give him a thwomp!
Come back.
Cut this bone down. There! He's distracted! Slam him!
Ouch.
Ugh! Gross! His brains are sticking out!
Come back.
There! He's distracted! Slam him! Now, Kataro! Tie that left brains into
You
knots!
shall not pass. No, not there. Happy the boss. Let's go for a woof woof.
Attaboy, slugger! See? That was just the tip of the Kataro iceberg. Hey! A moonstone shard! How many we up to now? I can't keep count.
The house was a sugary sucker punch to the appetite. Their eyes started at the fluffy whipped cream snow on the milk chocolate shingles and wandered longingly down crispy, crunchy cookie walls until they found the sticky temptation of the candy windows. Their minds were still toying with thoughts of macaroon molding and Baumkuchen banisters when their eyes wisely decided to shut up and let them smell the darn thing.
Oh my gosh, yummy! Do you think they would mind if we took a bite? We haven't eaten in like minutes. No, must not eat delicious house. We need to get the moonstone.
I have you!
What's that? Kataro! Your belt is spewing gas!
Flawless
victory!
It was a trap. Our champ had stopped to chomp just long enough for the chimp to make a chomp on him. With the help of Calibros, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. After braving the Snacker Bosk and taming its watchdog, let us continue our adventure. Behold, Halloweenville, where every ghost worth his sheet loved a good scare. If you manage to spook someone out of their treats, then by George, you've done your job. However, that was before the moon goddess vanished, and sly General Monkey played a real trick on Halloweenville. He ousted the town's mayor and the ghastly mayoral family from their haunted house, converted the building into a laboratory, and once settled in, Monkey began doing things to the town's produce.
You see now the awesome scrumptious tastiness of Monkey's pumpkin creations? The first bite is heaven, but then the cookie crumbles. The moonstone shards are back in our clutches. The Moon Bear King will be most pleased.
You'll pay for this. Give those back.
Wait, I would be mad to give up this kind of power. Think of the experiments I could conduct.
Not while I'm around.
Round indeed! I, Monkey, shall use these moonstone pieces in my experiments. Now make like a banana and peel!
You creep! Nobody cracks jokes like that on lives. I'll get you! Just as soon as I can find my toes.
Oh, me ouch! Now that is perfect. Oh, you poor plump dears. What a shame on you for stuffing your piggy little faces.
You can yell at us later! That ape ran off with our moonstone shards!
This is horrible. Those stones have the power to restore magic and memory, but now you've messed everything up! Kotaro, you are a special boy, especially stupid!
Stop lecturing us! Change us back to normal if you want our help!
Oh, but magic can only undo magic. You may have been charmed into eating those sweets, but the sweets themselves were no spell. You pig out, you get fat. That's just nature.
Wait, what does that mean? You can't fix us? We'll be chums forever?
I said magic can't fix you, dummy! You got yourself fat, now get yourselves thin!
But it can't be that easy!
Oh, nothing is ever easy. And I'm gonna make sure this isn't!
Stop it, you hack!
Get sweating, porky! Time's a-wasting! Oh, all I need is the Moonstone and Calibros. It's all I need! You know you could just give up and stay an ugly, pathetic witch forever. Yin Yang!
So, the witch is the one pulling the strings. This awesomely juicy morsel should come in handy.
General Monkey's tasty trap had turned our poor hero into the Lord of Lard. From shrimp to blimp.
Oh, man! We need a diet!
And did he ever?
Roll out!
Sorry. Let's just say he raced into a slimmer future, flab jiggling in the winds of change.
That's it, Kotaro? You're getting thinner!
Kotaro had plenty of pounds to spare as he demolished rock, bridge, and foe. His globe-like body was a microcosm of his struggles, as if some mini Kotaro was slicing away with Calibris of the layers of fat. Your greatest enemy is yourself. And did he ever? Sorry. Let's just say he raced into a slimmer future, flab jiggling in the winds of change.
That's it, Kotaro! You're getting thinner!
Kotaro had plenty of pounds to spare as he demolished rock, bridge, and foe. His globe-like body was a microcosm of his struggles, as if some mini Kotaro was slicing away with Calibris of the layers of fat. Your greatest enemy is yourself.
Looking good, kiddo! Keep it up!
All of human history can be traced along our waistlines. Agriculture and then food storage eventually separated men into the plump and the poor. Call it fatocracy. To narrow the divide between the fats and the fat. All of human history can be traced along our waistlines. Agriculture and then food storage eventually separated men into the plump and the poor. Call it fatocracy. To narrow the divide between the fats and the fat moths, someone had the bright idea to ration food out. It was called communism. Want bread? Line up. Don't be like those unhealthy fatocrats. But communism ultimately lost out. No 5-year plan could wean people from the temptation of all that caviar and vodka. But communism ultimately lost out. No 5-year plan could wean people from the temptation of all that caviar and vodka. It was hard work. But Kotaro shed the pounds, having doffed his mantle of corpulence. At the end of his pot-bellied, stout-hearted slog through self-imposed emaciation, Kotaro had wandered right into Halloween-ville.
Oh, this is much better. I can see...
Give me candy or die!
I don't think that's how Halloween works.
The pumpkin monster attacked with vicious geysers of cream filling. At this rate, Kotaro and Pecorino would be drowned.
If we get the cream off the roof, we might be able to slam the house back to normal.
I feel sick.
Ugh, I haven't seen this much projectile vomit since my sorority days. Get me out of here! See the...
Give me candy or die!
I don't think that's how Halloween works.
The pumpkin monster attacked with vicious geysers of cream filling. At this rate, Kotaro and Pecorino would be drowned.
I feel sick. Give me candy or die.
I don't think that's how Halloween works.
The pumpkin monster attacked with vicious geysers of cream filling. At this rate, Kuturo and Picorina would be drowned.
I feel sick.
Ugh, I haven't seen this much projectile vomit since my sorority days. Get me out of here!
You'll never escape.
He's creaming the houses! Fix him so we can keep going.
I will crush you all.
Oh no! The ground's collapsing! Hurry, or you'll end up face first in cream!
There was no safe haven for our dashing duo. Halloween was clearly out to get him.
Ah! Is there no escape?
Now, you are finished.
Run for your life, Kataro! It's a cream
Yum.
Or not!
Thanks to Halloween-Veedle's lack of orthodontists, Kuturo and Picorina avoided almost certain mashing.
I'll chew you yet.
Are those gooey places cavities? That would hurt if you attacked them. Now! Chuck a bomb into the cavity!
I'll trap you forever.
This time, the pumpkin monster kept his jaw clamped shut, leaving neither nook nor cranny to crawl out of. They were trapped.
Let's just get away from the teeth! Now this looks like a nice mushy cavity. Slam it to pieces!
You monsters!
I guess the moral here is, think about what you eat. Otherwise, your food might kick you in the teeth. Actually, we get gobbled up a lot. Tigers, snakes, whales, and now a pumpkin. We see more action than a gastroscope.
Remember, cavities can lead to bad breath, gum disease, loss of hearing, and death. Don't forget to make that dentist appointment.
Loss of hearing? That's a new one. Here we go! Hello, Cavity! See what happens to gluttons for punishment?
That was experience talking. The battered cavities had only worsened the pumpkin monster's depravity. He was done savoring. This was one meal that needed to die and be forgotten.
Another cavity! Let's finish the job!
You ruined everything!
What? Hey! Whoa! If we hadn't busted you out of there, you'd be spending the rest of your days as a pumpkin monster!
What is a pumpkin but a manifestation of the predictability of everyday life? My soul will never be free!
That's crazy talk! We just freed you big time.
I am Nebula, Nebula Oblongata, existential wanderer of the cosmos of the soul, and yet prisoner of the fleshy coils of my impending adolescence.
You're a ghost?
So is everyone in Halloween. People insist I am the mayor's daughter, but they are deceived by illusion. They do not realize I am a ray of blazing light in a galaxy of darkness, cast out by the gods and saddled with this cage you ordinary fools would call a body.
That's nice. Well, if you're the mayor's daughter, maybe you've seen this guy, this monkey guy? He totally swiped our goods and we want it back.
Yes, the simian is conducting experiments in the haunted house in the center of town. The place I called my literal home.
Well, Kataro, let's go.
Wait!
What? Don't do that.
General Monkey has transmogrified the haunted house into a laboratory. It is a fell crucible of tin and iron, a portentous labyrinth of tubes and tinctures. To set foot inside would be to bring down the hammer of your own doom. Unless, of course, you enter through the unspeakable door.
Unspeakable? You just spoke it. So, I take it you know where the door is?
Yes, it was my literal home.
Then could you, show us?
Impossible! Monkey stole my key to the unspeakable door,
Of course he did.
but not the mayor's.
Okay, great. So, where's the mayor?
In the one place where the haggard robes of mortality can be shrugged aside, upon the golden bridge that separates life from death.
Right. And translation?
The graveyard.
With a flash of Calibris, Kuturo felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. Kuturo survived the most arduous of tasks, and so the story continues. Before his stint as a scientist, General Monkey was a brilliant mime who made everyone laugh. But being laughed at always rubbed him the wrong way. Determined to better himself, he studied hard and used his evil inventions to get in the Moonbear King's good graces. His piece of the Moonstone made him the smartest creature around. Smart enough to build Castle Grizzlestein, and smart enough to turn Halloween Beedle's pumpkins into wickedly tempting snacks. Now, within his laboratory in the haunted house, he was combining Kuturo's 7 Moonstone shards with the one that General Dog already had to create an abomination unlike any the moon had ever seen. You know, moonfolk used to flock to Halloweenville just for the thrill of it. Of course, once the Moonbear King rose to power and real terror took hold, tourism took a nasty, nasty plunge. The ghost town turned into a, well, you know.
Huh? You see? This place isn't so scary. Now, how exactly are we supposed to get in? Oh, mister? Hey, mister? Could you unlock the gate for us? Ah! It's open.
Here they were, in the scariest corner of the scariest part of the moon. Fortunately, not even the most horrible of deaths could deter brave Kuturo from his search for the mare.
After you.
Yes, Kuturo mustered all his courage and faced the dangers ahead. I said Kuturo summoned all his courage because if he didn't find the mare and get the key to the haunted mansion, the Moonstone shards would be lost forever. Clearly, Kuturo needed a little persuasion.
Oh, get your hiney in gear, you chicken!
Dauntlessly, which means not in a scared way, Kuturo strode into the graveyard as an owl's plaintive whoos issued from the gnarled and eerie trees. Our hero felt a pair of feline eyes staring at him from a black, glowing, burning holes in it. Amongst the lines of tombstones, still unburied coffins wiggled obscenely. Someone had dug unpleasantly dank tunnels 6 feet under.
That's it! We're not alone. We're not alone. Ghost! Cut it, hurry! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Look, there's a path. Come on. No, the spiderweb's gummed it up. Going down there again?
In a cruel trick of hyperbole, Kuturo found his way blocked by a coffin of epic proportions.
Yeesh. Let's... just that! Okay. Oops. Darn. Guess the coffin will have to stay shut. Oh well. It's no good. You've gotta slam from higher up. Behind me!
Brains. Brains.
Let me guess. He eats brains. You want a brain? Who wants a brain?
Brains. 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 Brains.
It's no good. You've gotta slam from higher up. It's smushed, but it lives.
Brains. Brains.
See that? From skelly to scully.
Brains. Brains.
Is that it? Are we done? Hands!
Countless hands burst from underfoot, ready to drag Kuturo straight into the dark depths.
Oh, nasty! Who's that kid?
It was one of the three tights Kuturo met back in the Black Castle's kitchen.
Your blood! Oh, you're not a virgin bride. You're not even human. Oh, damn. I hate this stupid moon. No one ever wanders by except puppets and freaks and monsters. Would it kill destiny to toss me just one swimsuit model? I miss Earth.
Oh, there is no sun on the dark side of the moon.
I can't believe I fell for that. On Earth, we had the screaming maidens, the terrified villagers. And of course, there was the whole business with the crosses and the sharpened stakes. But it all sort of balanced out. Maybe I was never cut out for an immortal life of neck-biting and harems and changing into a giant bat. I knew I should have worn a higher collar that night. Not that I didn't enjoy it all at first, but talk about your one-way tickets. Still, what's done is done. I am Vampire. A vampire in outer space. I miss when folks were simpler in the head. They would wet themselves at the first flash of my cuspids. Then they had to get enlightened. The Gothic castles got knocked down and replaced with condominiums. What is scary about a condominium? Besides the name, you know what I blame? Electricity! Banished darkness right from our world! Damn that Edison! That will mess with the natural order! Get him the television! The personal computer! How is a vampire supposed to be more scary than the internet? No one gets scared when you rob them of imagination. And let us not forget the game consoles. A blight on the world. Pixel shaders, volumetric lighting, stereoscopic imaging. Now every 12-year-old has seen carnage real enough to make Jack the Ripper blush. I simply cannot compete. Just leave me be. Here, take it all. There is no hope.
I hear something. There must be something in here. We don't have time for the bonus stage. We have to find the mayor's head.
Bungee jumping. This is the core idea behind many an amusement park.
Check out the movie go. Hey! It didn't work.
The ghost transformed into a swirl of darkness and effortlessly dodged Kutero's attacks. Then, suddenly, a ray of sunlight bounced off the earth and pierced through the dark clouds above.
Of course! Light! Dark things hate the light. Think you can find some way to bounce it at him? Are you listening? Bounce the light at it! Solar! Now aim the shield, now we can take it down! All that's left is the church. The mayor must be trapped in there. Dad!
A cloud of bats swelling overhead swooped down and transformed into a horrible weaver.
It's the Grim Reaper! What are you waiting for? Do the scissor thing! Taro! What's that floating there?
The Reaper Weaver swung his deadly scythe, but Kuturo wasn't ready to give up the ghost just yet. Bravely he fought back, using the knight's shield to douse the fiend in Earth's holy light.
That's it, Kataro! Slice away! Uh-oh! We're getting a bit of weather here!
The Lord of Death used his wicked powers to block the light pouring in from Earth.
Kataro! Stay hooked and jump over! That sneaky son of a plague! Now there's only a little bit of light left! Now, Kataro! Set those children free! Try again! Got him! Reaper down!
With a macabre monster vanquished and the graveyard conquered, Kuturo was...
Thief! Noggin Nabber! That head belongs to the mayor! You give it back!
Thief? You are looking at the mayor of Halloweenville.
Excuse
Daddy!
Daddy's missed you, Susan.
Don't call me that! My name is Nebula.
Silly girl. Daddy knows what he named you. Susan's a wonderful name.
No, Susan is so plebeian. You can call this earthly vessel, but you can never name my soul. My name is Nebula. Nebula Oblongata, wanderer of the cosmos.
I think we need to look into canceling your library card. Susan! Susan!
Stop it!
Kuturo's efforts had galvanized the ghosts of Halloweenville, and now they rose as one. Armed with torches, they closed in on the haunted house, determined to have the monkey's head.
Kill the monkey!
Smash his head!
Drink his blood!
Woohoo! We are on our way! Alright, come on everyone! Let's make that chimp pay! Yeah! Charge! Huh? Are you with me? Yeah! Charge! Guess it's up to us now. Let's go, Kataro!
And so our Kuturo was left to face Monkey's machinations alone.
He's not alone.
Some might say the mayor's eldritch former estate made the perfect evil laboratory for General Monkey. The more
Not
he settled
cool.
in, the
So
more
not
unsettling
cool.
the place got.
It's just a regular pumpkin.
Not here, off you go.
Let's use Calibers to cut our way around. There's gotta be a way in.
Monkey's sinister inventions patrolled every corner of the premises. The General trusted no one and operated all of these creations in stealth.
I love a good renovation. Forget breaking in. Let's just break the place.
But that's the mayor's house.
Was the mayor's house.
And so our hero, Kuturo, set about slicing apart the evil General Monkey's laboratory like so much paper. Removing this blight on the town was a just act, motivated by justice, just with God.
It's like a light switch. Balls of electricity. Don't touch. Another switch. I think you're safe while the gauge is green. The balls are multiplying.
With the last of its supports gone, the fourth story came crashing down.
They're up.
You okay there, Robo-Jeeves? You don't look so hot.
The evil monkey's abode had been demolished.
Monkey's gotta be in here. I can feel it.
Ready for anything, the savior of Halloweenville stepped into the heart of the laboratory.
Show yourself, Monkey! Give us back those moonstone shards you stole!
But they are right in front of you, my dear.
What?
You will help me test my new bodacious experiment. General Robodog, destroy Kutaro.
Acknowledged. Battery pack
This
melted.
is General Dog? What happened to him?
Go, Robo Dog. General Monkey has augmented all of my primary functions. Discharge ready. Commencing discharge. Take this. Paw Crusher. Short circuit.
Aim for the battery on his shoulders!
Power lost.
He's weakening. Do the other one!
Take this. Discharge ready. Commencing discharge. Firing laser.
Now body slam his paw!
Short circuit. Power low. Please recharge the battery.
For once, I like hearing that.
The stone pieces are still mine. Lord firing missiles!
Above you! Dodge them all! Cut up through the smoke and slam him on the head!
Defense system activated! No! Not the moonstones!
Good! Do it again!
Firing missiles! Saturation mode!
Whatever that is, dodge like crazy! Curse this pooch's newfound vocabulary!
Defense system activated! Energy low.
Finish him!
Booster activated. Launch. Rocket punch. Fire! Fire! Damage. Preparing lightning assault on target. Active mode. Engaging target. Fetch.
You did it, Kataro! We got back our Moonstone Shard! All right, Buster. Monkey see, monkey do.
Wrong! We'll see who says who.
What? Where did he? He's disappeared! Quick, Kataro, nab him! Darn! We had him right in our clutches!
Dog had been tamed, and Kutaro was one Moonstone Shard the richer. But Monkey had slipped right through their fingers again. As for the consequences, well, how could Kutaro know? He was just a puppet, not the one pulling the strings. With a flash of Calibris, Kutaro felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.